Good morning, all of you. So it is my pleasure and privilege to share some of our thoughts and some of my thoughts on high maturity vision from the leadership perspective in this forum. So when you talk about high maturity, in today's discussion, I will limit myself to only IT industry, because what I feel that high maturity behavior is important for all industries. But let us focus only on IT industries, and maybe as a part of the services industry for the last so many years, my focus will be a little more in the services industry, IT services industry, and which is more export oriented. So before I talk about the high maturity practice in IT services industry, so let me share some thoughts about how I see this industry grows in general, develops in general. So if I see the way the manufacturing industry evolves, as you see that in any manufacturing industry, the easiest export is export of raw material. So you just export raw material, that is simple, that is the basic, that start. The next evolution is basically you produce the core item like steel, and then you export steel. So instead of a raw material, you are exporting steel. So that is an improvement, that is an industrialization. And then finally you try to move towards that where you manufacture a component or you manufacture a finished products and you export. So this is the journey of manufacturing industry. Now if I relate that to our IT industry and look back IT industry in India, I go back to 80s. In 80s, the W says that in the mid-90s that we just started the software exports from India, from Bangalore with Texas and all. So at that time, I know the trend was that we will produce, as a country, will produce the best of engineers, and all talent will go to US. So we used to call the word called brain drain. There was a lot of writing that time on the paper on brain drain. So people used to move. That was the export of raw material. And there were a lot of companies who were specialized on that, take the right talent from India and send them to the right job in US. So that was the industry. I think that next in 2000 and 98, 99, 2000, 2002, during that time, primarily in 2000, that Y2K boom has helped us to do a first scale and industrialization. Suddenly all the companies realized that we have to, it is not about the sending people, it is about the processing part of the work in an industrialized way in a large scale. So there was a need for a process, there was a need for industrialization. But things has changed for last 10 years. So now we talk about more mature delivery model where we talk about developing the providing full end journey has evolved in IT industries. Initially when people used to work in India, it was primary, it was labor cost arbitrage. Of course, it's still there, value proposition on the labor is still there, but that was the primary driver. Then came the industrialization, and now we are talking about more of a value, what you bring along with the cost. So value and cost, so that is the change. Now, this is the changing scenario of the business, and with this changing scenario of the business, the quality, process, industrialization needs change every year. So let us see how that has changed over the time. I am working with the IT industry, for a long time, and last 10 plus years I am glued to CMMI and this process framework. And I see that the way industry is changing, along with that, our quality process frameworks are changing. Business needs are changing, and when it was just code industrialized delivery, that time level 3 and level 4 is the right answer. But today, when we are talking about more end-to-end delivery, we are talking about more full product development. What is need of the hours is more CMM level 5 behavior, which is more of optimization and high maturity model. So the question is, what is the high maturity? Why do I need to do high maturity from the business point of view? We have the large delivery center in India. So the moment I say that I want to implement this process, it is a cost for me also. So what are the base core expectations from the business? So let us see that what are core expectations from the business. And from my point of view,